The White House has described reports of mass graves in Gaza as deeply disturbing. It comes after the European Union backed a UN call for an independent investigation. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says Washington wants answers.
Those reports were deeply disturbing. We have been in touch at multiple levels with the Israeli government. We want answers. We want to understand exactly what happened. You've seen some public commentary from the IDF on that, but we want to know the specifics of what the circumstances of this were, and we want to see this thoroughly and transparently investigated so that the whole world can have a comprehensive answer, and we, the United States, can as well. I can't speak beyond that because, of course, we're in the early days of fully understanding what happened.
I'm going to go to our correspondent, Mike Hanna, who's in Washington, D.C. for us. So Jake Sullivan saying that the U.S. has been in contact with Israel about this. It wants answers from Israel. It also wants a transparent investigation. What it has not said, which other countries have said, and the EU, is that it should be an independent investigation.
That's correct, yes. What we've heard from the White House is what you heard there from the National Security Council Advisor Jake Sullivan, saying that this is disturbing. They are awaiting further details on what happened. He specifies, too, that they have asked Israel for an accounting of exactly what happened. That statement was some 20 hours ago, and as yet, there's been no further statements either from the White House or from the State Department. So once again, it would appear, given the absence of any statement in the last 20 hours, that nothing yet has been heard back from Israel. We would assume that once the information is provided to the White House or to State Department, then we will receive further details as to what Israel says happened and what the U.S. ongoing response is going to be.
Yeah, Mike, and Joe Biden and other world leaders have just released a statement appealing for the release of captives captured by Hamas. What more do we know about that?
Yes, this is 18 countries, including the U.S., which appear to be trying to step up pressure on Hamas in these ongoing attempts at negotiation. These countries issuing a joint statement calling on Hamas to immediately release all captives being held in Gaza. There's no mention whatsoever of any concomitant release of Palestinian prisoners being held in Israel by the Israeli government. But this is stepping up pressure on Hamas, it would appear, as these negotiations grind forward. The statement says as well that the release of the captives would allow for a greater influx of humanitarian aid into Gaza. This is regarded as utterly essential. But looming behind all of this is ongoing concern about an Israeli operation in Rafah in the south. This would create massive issues within Gaza and would certainly derail any possibility of ongoing negotiation.
Mike, thanks very much indeed. Mike Hanna talking to us from Washington, D.C.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.